Apothecary.
I guess I'll stay at the library.
I'll stay at the library.
Okay, so Baldur, Vandalis, Unalak all head to the apothecary. We will go to them. You open up the apothecary door. Old man standing there. You guys again! Where's the others?
They're at the bookstore researching what we need.
Ah, did they find what you were looking for?
Not quite.
They never have
We were
anything
hoping
good there.
Yeah, it seems so. We were hoping that you might know recipes for ridding corruption of items.
Well, I knew a few of those, but those are mostly, curing poison, purifying food, purifying water. Or what are you trying to purify exactly?
Well, we found the staff, and it seems to have corruption, and it's a very dangerous magic, and we'd like to rid it of its corruption before it causes any more trouble than it has caused us already.
Staff. Interesting. May I see it?
Vandalis? I'd like to do an insight check and make sure he's not up to anything.
Okay.
Where the hell is insight at? There it is!
17? He's not up to anything. He's just kind of genuinely curious.
Okay. Vandalis, go ahead and hand it to him.
Oh.
He brings it over to his desk. He does that thing where he just clears everything off and sets it down so nothing is touching it. And, looks at it, pulls out a little wand, like a little pocket wand, like a little Swiss Army knife, almost tiny little thing. Pokes at it.
It's not the size that matters; it's how you use it.
It's adorable still.
Pokes at it a little bit, mutters under his breath. Nothing happens. He takes this vile green-looking liquid and pours it on top of the staff, and it boils immediately and evaporates in this disgusting green-looking cloud. Interesting. Just touches it, all that kind of stuff.
Well?
It's corrupted.
Oh!
Thanks for telling us that.
Oh, you knew that.
Yes.
See, I thought
That's what I just told you.
I thought you accidentally made an evil item or something.
No.
Oh, we very well know it's corrupted.
Okay, so you know that this is not its original manifestation.
Yes.
Yes, if only we knew it. What was the original? It would be sort of interesting.
Well, let me see here. I actually, this is not the first instance of corruption I've seen. Last time I saw it was someone had a parasite attached to their sword and was trying to take over their mind. But let me see here, and he brings out this gigantic tome from on top of a shelf behind him and just sets it down with a bam on his table there and starts flipping through it. It's obviously handwritten, he's written all his stuff, but there are several different types of handwriting in it, so it's most likely been passed down from apothecary to apothecary. Daggers, robes, rings, vials, cats. Just keep shuffling through them. Oh, cats can be vile when they're taken over. Let me tell you. Oh, rabies. Don't even get me started.
Tell me about it. You don't even need rabies to be vile.
But
don't mind her.
He keeps going through. Staffs. Let's see here. He starts looking at staff, looking back at the thing, staff, looking back at the thing. What I think you have here is actually nothing I can solve. I am sorry. I have the equipment to do it. I don't have the ability. What you have here is a corruption from a deity. This isn't man-made corruption. So you would need someone with abilities in, the priesthood, someone a worship of Bahamut or something to purify this. This is not magical purification.
So, a paladin would help?
Paladin would be great. Paladin would be perfect.
Well then.
Oh, lucky you! I didn't even.
Yay.
I do see your symbol on your scabbard now. Iowan, if I'm not mistaken. Me, I never followed the gods. Any of them, any pantheon of them. Too complicated. Too many rivalries.
Agreed.
Indeed.
What?
Madonna says nothing.
And he like gingerly hands the staff back to Baldur, and like it's caustic almost, like it's gonna burn him if he gets it too close to him. Hands it back to you, and feel free to browse the shop for any supplies you might need. But I cannot help you with this. This is purely a purification of.
What supplies do we need?
Thank you.
What supplies would be helpful in ridding corruption?
Honestly, if I were to say anything, well, you've got your Eye of New, which is good for, purifying poisons. You've got your Bat Wing, which is good for powdering up things and like making food out of nothing. But honestly, if you want like raw, basic magical components, I just go with straight up residuum. He pulls out this jar of this fine silver powder. This is like the raw, basic, meets Eddie needs magical component.
What?
Borland, you froze.
Oh,
Yeah.
Am I still here? Hello.
We can
We can hear you. Your feed's off, though, but
Oh,
whatever. We can live without it.
okay. But did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, I think it's happening to Kate too.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still here.
no, she.
Oh,
Kate still got
You're
movement.
lagging. We've had.
There we go.
internet-
You're good. You're
We've
good.
had internet problems lately.
Yeah, I think
Um,
there's some fibers in our area, so it's kind of messing with us a little bit and driving me nuts.
But anyway, he takes out a large jar of residuum.
How much would that cost us?
Oh, it's fairly cheap. It's a good ratio. 1 ounce per 1 gold, and out of character, you literally like trade out 1 gold for 1 magical component. So, but for a job like this, I would say at least 100 gold worth.
100 gold?
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's a little out of my budget, unless Unalak can sweet talk him to get the price down to like 1.
Or we could send Dragnos on a stealing spree.
I think Dragnot's just knocked out.
I think
Yeah,
he went
he
to
just-
find the pearls.
Dragnos isn't even with us right now, I thought. I don't even know.
No, he's
No,
not.
he
He's
isn't.
in the library, but
I'm just talking out of character.
Well, I'll do some.
Do
I'm just
some.
gonna use the restroom quick.
Would you ever be interested in information?
what kind of
You seem
information?
like you seem like a learned man.
Now, what kind of information are we talking here?
The ins and outs of perhaps this corrupted thing, and maybe why or how it came to be.
Now, while that is interesting, and it would greatly enhance my learning, if it's not something I can do personally, I'm not very interested in it.
Not even if it would go in your book to hand down through the ages to other apothecaries.
Once again, not many apothecaries are the religious standpoint, and because this is a religious thing, I have no desire to try this.
But what else would you be interested in?
I'm back.
Hey, he's back. Well, if it's information, where did you get this? While I cannot solve this problem, it is definitely rooted in Arcana.
Yes, it is.
Now, where did you get this?
We found it in a tomb, and embedded in a tomb in Deepwood. It was
There's actually an altar. Embedded in an altar.
yes.
For either embalming or sacrifice.
Embedded in an altar. Now, Was anything happening in that area at the time?
Oh, it was hopping.
There was a very thick purple fog, and when we pulled the staff from the altar, undead rose from their graves and attacked us.
I see. And he yanks the staff out from your hands, not even caring if it's caustic anymore, and just starts looking it up and down. It's undead. Yeah. He, puts his thumb over an area in the thing, and he shows it to Balder, and he says, see these runes right here?
Yes.
Yeah, those are an activation. Those are an activation thing. It's a protection ritual. If something were to happen, if whatever it was trying to do was not completed, and someone tried to interrupt what it was completing, it would summon things to protect it and try and restore what it was supposed to be doing.
That explains a lot.
So it was a protection staff that was corrupted.
Maybe. I'm still not sure of the true nature of the staff. These, if you look at them, these are not of the same mark. These look like someone took and pounded them in and infused them with magic on top of the already made staff.
That's unfortunate.
Clearly someone is working with magics that they don't understand. Or if they do understand, I fear for the lives of many people.
I don't know. Can I use an Arcana check at this point to learn even more about it? Using his shop.
Using his shop?
Yeah.
I'll say, if you want to investigate the actual make of the staff itself, I'll take another Arcana check, due to the fact that you learned a little more about it. 15. This staff appears to be of Feywild origin at the best.
What was that? Feywild origin?
Feywild.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay, so in this world there are many dimensions. We have the ethereal plane, which you are on now, and then we have the plane where all magical existence or many of the magical creatures like Eladrin or gnomes or catfolk come from, called the Feywild.
So we need to find an elevator.
What?
I'd like to continue this diplomacy to see if I can talk him down in price. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll take it. 19. Well, while we're talking on the subject, this is clearly too dangerous to be around. At least now, I can either hide it here and you can come back when you have a chance to deal with it, or if you would do me a favor, I may help you on your way.
Now, what would that be?
Oh, no, I don't want it now. But just know that... what is your name, ma'am? Miss Catfolk?
Call me Unalak.
Okay, call you Unalak. That is your real name, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will put that favor on hold. And if I need you, I will have a sending sent to you.
That seems fair.
Okay, and he hands you a fistful of residuum in a little leather bag. And he says, this should do you for now. And congratulations, whoever wants it now has 100 gold in ritual components.
I'll hand this off to Balder. But thank you very much for assisting us on this puzzling and troubling matter.
It is not a problem. And you will hold well on your bargain, right? I'm not going to have to call anyone on you for stealing, am I? After all,
I have never betrayed anyone.
In Pearl Cove, it is very heavy pricing. Because we are a tourist town, stealing is rampant, and they do not go lightly.
You would have to behave egregiously if I were to go back on my word.
Good. We are at an understanding.
Alrighty.
Okay, and you guys head back to the bookstore?
I helped out the boys restack that shelf for them.
Okay, what are drinks
Up on the
drinks
books.
and Jegnos? What are drinks and
I have a
Jegnos?
drink, apparently.
On the first
I
level,
searched around to see if there are any books about corruption.
There's several books about corruption, both fiction and nonfiction.
What kinds of what are the nonfiction books?
Let's see here. We have What About a Lich, who was once a human, who was corrupted by the undead and tried to resurrect himself and ended up becoming a lich. That's one kind of corruption. We have a couple about gods corrupting other gods, and that's why we have, other gods or even demigods, or as some of the cases, other divine beings that just grant power for the fun of it. We've got, forests being corrupted in the Feywild during the Great Wars. There's lots of books on corruption.
The gods one. I open it up and see if there's anything that looks like it would be useful.
Let's see here. Nah, not really. It's mostly like children's stories, like things you'd find in the Bible.
Stupid. Okay.
Anything on gods corrupting
Like in the fiction
things in our world?
God's corrupting
Oh, there's
your
the
world?
Feywild thing.
No, but there are a couple of books about people using powers gifted from gods to corrupt.
Oh,
Oh,
That sounds
I take a
useful.
look at that book.
You take a look at
How
that
much?
book.
How much is it?
3 silver.
Oh, I can afford that.
Anything that's not a spell book is pretty cheap.
Vindonis, that goes against you.
Oh, shoot, that's
Well,
right.
Remember? You're a goody two-shoes. Never mind, he's good.
Were you gonna steal it?
He was telling you to steal it, silly.
Oh, I couldn't hear him. I ordinarily would, but for something so little, I might as well just buy it.
Yeah.
After all, what's the point of stealing money if I'm not gonna spread it around?
For once, you speak sense, Dragnos.
Okay, you buy it.
Yeah.
The brother thanks you for your business and have a nice day.
Did you guys find anything at the spell shop that might help?
We've got some silver powder here
We have
that will help us with a corruption purification ritual.
Okay, sweet.
We've also learned a bit. It is of religious origin of the corruption.
So we need to find the cathedral. Is that it?
Well,
I think we just need a spot to work on.
some strong follower of a god, which we have one, Vindonis, Paladin. But we need to, figure out where it came from, too.
So we figure out how to undo what
was
happened.
what was the actual title of the book?
The actual title of the book.
I just need to add it to my inventory.
Let's see here. Title of the book is The Dark Paladin.
Ooh!
Alright, I'm probably going to refer to this later, because I'm curious about this whole gods giving people corrupted powers thing.
Yeah, it's sort of a funny thing, isn't it?
Alright, what did you give me again? Like, for that? I should
100 gold worth of residuum.
resit you.
However, while we did not pay the 100 gold that we did not have, we will be owing him a favor in the future.
Oh,
Just so that you're all aware.
will we?
As long as it doesn't involve water.
Oh, you just shut
Well, it
your
kind of sounds like it's your obligation, not the rest of ours.
Yeah, no offense, but when did we become a
In
group?
case something happens to me, though, I'm well aware that I can handle it myself.
And since I was the one interested in it, I will help handling that matter.
I think we're kind of all going to be stuck
So-
together until we at least get this thing figured out. We're all kind of in it.
I
So,
Sadly.
Did we learn where this thing actually came from, or did anybody?
I forgot what it was called again. What was it, Warland?
It is of Feywild origin, but honestly, that's like saying something was made in America.
Well, to start.
What was that, Ben? Can't hear you.
Crappy. Got it.
It's got a big stamp on it. Made in Feywild.
That's cute.
So we just need to get to this Feywild place and find one of them people.
That's not as simple as it seems.
I don't think we need to
That's-
cross planes to do that.
The dwarf won't understand.
Okay, it's kind of like if you wanted to go to another planet, but then you also had to go to that planet in another dimension.
It's more of just dimension,
Okay.
not planet.
We'd have to go find that wormhole again to figure this out.
There are portals to the other planes in the natural realm,
Yeah, we
but
heard one
they're
last
just
time.
kind of rare and far between.
Oh, we need to find a
Well,
portal.
we have the residuum.
I'm going to say Dragnos and Urlach both know that the closest portal to the Feywild, because, well, Dragnos is technically Shadow Realm, or Feydark origin, but Unalak is based in Feywild origin. I'm going to say they both know that the closest one is in the southern continent,
Where are we now?
western.
We're gonna head that direction.
You don't know this.
Along the way.
You don't know who we're
That's
going.
kind of a long way to go for something that we don't even know we didn't necessarily have to do yet.
Right.
Western
Where else
continent,
are we gonna go?
the western continent is about the size of South America.
Who says we have to go anywhere? We got what we need, don't we? And Bananas,
Yeah.
can you figure it out and do the spell or ritual, whatever it is needed? We got the ingredients. We got the staff. We hopefully have the know-how.
You got me.
Yeah, we have the religious-based person.
So
We
do
can head out of town and make camp and try to work on purifying the staff.
it works for me.
Do we need the question is, do we need a specific location to do this?
I'm saying anywhere out of way so we
I'll
don't.
take a religion check from anyone.
Then
I'll do
honest.
Or, what's your... 0.7.
No.
I'll do it.
Nah, doesn't really have to be anywhere particular. Just have to be able to channel some good god's energy into the staff.
Alright.
So we just need some
We just
space.
need some happy-go-lucky god. Smiles.
So, to the church?
No, we don't
No.
want to. We don't
We don't
want to
wanna-
be anywhere
We don't need to be
where
in
we
place
can
with
hurt
them.
innocent
We just
people.
need somebody who's connected to a happy god.
I'd say outside of town.
Let's head out of town and set up camp and get ready for possibly a long night.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you guys start heading out of town?
Yeah.
Out of town is actually a fairly long way away. You are at the port side. It's about 3 miles through town to actually get out of town. So which
Okay,
way?
before we leave town, are there any other points of interest that we might want to check out?
Let's see here. You all took off from this city in the Raven's Wing. So name something you would like to go to. I will tell you if it is in this town.
World's largest pearl.
World's largest what?
World's largest pearl.
Actually, I'd like to buy armor and weapons if I can.
Buy armor and weapons if you can.
Yes.
There's a general goods shop, a block and a half that way. You're in the trade district. You are in the port, warehouse over here and trade stuff over here district.
Okay.
Alright, is there anywhere where we could find work?
Anywhere you can find work. There's a notice
Yeah,
board.
like anywhere, I don't know, government offices maybe, or
Questing board.
Mercenaries
if
Guild.
there is a questing board of
Yeah.
some sort.
There is a questing board over by the constable's office, I believe. Dragnos has the most likely knowledge of where that office is.
Well, I don't get caught.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, so far I haven't been caught.
I know, you haven't yet.
Okay, so you start heading over to the constable's office.
No, it's not. I haven't been caught yet. It's just I haven't been caught.
He was scouting it, so if he did get caught, he knew how to break out.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess I better go with the Balder. Maybe they'll find something interesting for me there.
Well, I'll go to the weapons shop. I just wanted to know about the board as well.
The quest board. Okay.
Yeah, because
We'll head to the weapon shop and then we will head to the quest board.
Alright.
So we're going to the general goods store.
General goods, then we can look at the
Would they have like magical artifacts,
Oh,
as in like staves and wands?
maybe a few, but even then, they're really expensive here.
Yeah.
Tourist place, they're meant to get your money.
Or maybe I could sell my old armor.
You can sell your old armor, yeah. I don't remember how much that is. But you guys head to the general goods shop. Hello, welcome to the White Mare. How can I help you?
We're looking for weapons and armor.
We have a nice shelf full of daggers over here. Got a couple of selections of swords back here. Not too many armor pieces as of yet. We just had the militia, the local militia, come through and pick up all those. Yeah. Feel free to look around. We have a great set of china that just came in from an old widow.
Do you have any shields?
We have one shield over here, and he hands you something that's like a little buckler kind of thing about the size of a dinner plate that's clearly meant to be like for a spear wielder that just goes on your arm. I know
the daggers.
I know it's not much, but this halfling who sold it to me said it was a fantastic shield.
Well, would you mind if I added to your armor collection? I would like to get rid of my leather armor.
I am always happy to take some armor.
How much could I get for leather? That's a good question.
Also, how much for the shield?
So you have a two-handed warhammer. That's not going to work.
He's got a one-handed warhammer, but it can be wielded as two-handed and gives extra damage when he wields it as two-handed.
Gotcha. So, who was on it? Who was buying what?
Uno
Yeah,
is
Hannah.
selling.
Hannah was selling leather armor.
I'm selling my leather armor.
Oh, by the way,
Selling
guys,
for
she is sporting some fancy blood-red leather armor nowadays.
I see you found the rats on the ship.
Nice armor. It's something new. Where'd you get it?
An old friend paid visit to me.
You have a
When?
Recently.
Recently. So when we were on the ship? That's kind of weird.
I thought I heard some yelling in the back room.
It's kind of neat.
Things are curious, aren't they?
You could
They
just
are.
tell us what's going on instead of being all shady about it. That's my job.
Talk about shady, huh?
Why would you care if I'm shady or not, Shadow?
Well, whatever. I don't care what you do with your time and who your friends are.
Anyway,
That's
if you look on your
Probably don't want to know my friends.
if
I
you
don't
look on your
really
okay, keep going. Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, we're good.
If you look on your inventory, it'll say I should have put the price of your leather armor. I think it's like 15 gold or something like that.
It said 0, I think.
Who else has leather armor? They might have.
Well, I'm
I
not
am.
selling it until I buy more armor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell
Check
what I'm
your
wearing.
inventory.
No,
Hey, Dragonaut, what does yours say?
Mine's 0.
Let's see, inventory. Leather armor, value at
Check the armor.
25 gold pieces.
So I'll give you 13 gold for that.
Well, actually, I'll just give it to Alder.
Why?
Use it.
It won't
I have
fit
leather
him.
armor.
Alter's fine. He's
Oh.
not cooking.
Oh, I thought he came in for armor.
He's
No,
looking
No,
to
I
upgrade, not
want
the
a
same.
new weapon or armor to have a better weapon or armor.
He's in leather. He doesn't need more leather.
I'd like to use bluff to haggle the price up.
Bluff?
Yeah.
That'd be more of diplomacy.
That'd be more.
Or
Yeah,
even
that would be more of a
streetwise.
diplomacy. A bluff check would be, this leather armor is such fantastic fine work, kind of thing.
Actually, I think bluff could apply because you could try it to like use bluff to downplay the value of what they're selling too.
Well, she's selling.
Yeah,
She's trying to
Then you
make
could
him
use
pay
it
more.
then you could use it to lie about the value of it. Either way,
Right.
bluff works. See? I can be nice occasionally.
Note taken. Thank you. GM.
If you'd like to
Yeah.
lie about the craftsmanship of this ratty leather armor that you came from, sure.
He
24. Well, that beats my internal DC of 20. So yeah, he's impressed. What exactly is this armor made of?
Well, I was able to convince one of the kings of a far-off land to take his finest bull and let me fight it. If I won, I got its hide.
What land is this?
If I lost, I died. What?
What land is this?
Southern continent.
It's far south. South towards the World portal.
That far south, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Does this kingdom have a name?
Jacob doesn't want this to work.
Use history to learn about.
I just want some roleplay. It'll be great.
Yeah, we suck at that right now.
It's from the destroyed Dwarven kingdoms.
Why on earth would it be from a dwarven kingdom?
Those are the northern kingdoms.
Exactly.
Never mind.
There was once a man called Cuchulainn who took over the kingdom with his bulls and his dogs. So his finest
name,
bull.
Miss. I just want a name of this kingdom. I want to know what kind of leather I'll be selling in my shop.
I don't want to poo-poo.
Irlandish.
Yvandish.
Yes.
He believes you. Yvandish. I think I've heard of that kingdom over there.
Yes.
All right. 20 gold then.
Very well.
Takes the armor. Go ahead. You got 20 more gold.
Alrighty. Now I want to buy that book.
Oi.
What book?
Buckler.
Oh, Buckler?
Yeah. I'm a little taller than a halfling, but I can still make that work for me.
Hold on, I actually have to look up how much a Buckler is. I wasn't expecting you guys to go shopping.
There's two women on the team. Of course we're going shopping. She needed to give her some old clothes.
Fun fact, Borland, whenever I get to a town in RPG, the first thing I do is go look at the weapons.
He did. When we did when we did the Tales co-op game, it was always straight to the weapons.
Except in
See?
D&D, as soon as I beat someone, I loot the corpses and see if they have weapons.
See, I just find the manor district, and then I look for whichever house I want to rob first.
He does.
I mess with things.
Well, if I'm a thief, then I just go take Rifton's clothes off and make Rifton a new town.
Make it a nudist colony.
Huh. My clothes are gone.
I leave their helmets on. It's more fun.
Okay, it's small shield is 5 gold.
I would like to diplomatize a smaller price.
Homicide.
5 gold?
For 5 gold, man?
Yes.
Please.
I can haggle.
He is a dwarf.
He is a dwarf. I'm going to allow this fine. This poor shopkeep is just going to be ripped off.
You know what? Gary's gonna roll one and he's
What I
gonna
do.
pay more.
What I do. Oh, that's what I did.
My god.
You obviously haven't heard of the after.
Well, if it's not worth 5 gold, how much is it worth?
It's only worth 3, because it's used. And secondly, selling it to me would really help your shop.
But
See, I am an Aftaler on a Bogmar right. You know what a Bogmar right is, don't you?
No.
It is a right to claim the next clan chief. And imagine the next clan chief holding a shield from your shop.
Who would know it was from my shop? This is a
I
used
would.
goods shop. This is a pawn shop, for God's sake. Do you know how many shields I've seen go through these doors?
Do you know how many clan chiefs have come through your doors?
4.
He does know.
And they all had the same sad story.
Well, I'm not hearing a sad story.
You're a clan chief, or a potential clan chief that's bargaining down an item that's worth only 5 gold.
Your point.
A little frugal, aren't we?
I have
He's
to
the
be.
man who's 5 gold.
All right, I'll give you 4.
Deal. Shakes his hands.
I will scratch you for that.
Okay, all I want is a freaking sword, a one-handed sword. You have something that's good.
Do we have something that's good?
Oh no, I need a buckler now. Or is it a small shield?
Do we have something that's good here? Well, we have a couple one. We do have one that just came in, but it is being appraised at the moment, so it's not in the shop.
Okay,
How much
well,
is the buckler?
anything else that's good or decent?
Well, everything is decent in my shop. Everything is good
Can I
in
see
my
a
shop.
dagger collection?
My
More
dagger
decent-
collection. Right here is my dagger collection. It's a big display case full of daggers, everything like tiny little daggers, that were just made for decoration, to like this giant hawking thing that is actually probably more of a sword.
A short sword versus a dagger.
Okay, is there anything?
It's like one.
That stands out as being particularly good.
No, these are all mundane weapons. There's nothing.
Can't think about
enchanted
getting
about it.
one teeny tiny sword. for my
Okay,
little
well, it doesn't have to
contraption.
be enchanted, but maybe it's something like that'd be more powerful than the one I have now.
Daggers are daggers.
Okay.
They're all D4s. The advantage of you having a dagger is the fact that when you use a dagger, you have combat advantage, and if you have combat advantage, you get a sneak attack on top of your dagger damage.
Yeah, but a better dagger is a better dagger.
It's a pawn shop. There's nothing high quality.
Anyways, is there anything better than my sword that I currently have? And I hand him my sword.
You hand him your sword. This is a fine sword. I don't like that filigree at the top, but that's just a personal choice. I wouldn't choose flowers. He hands it back to you, but the sword that did come in was a bit better than this. But honestly, we don't have a price on that yet, so we're just gonna. It's probably going to be back in later this afternoon. So if you want to come back later this afternoon, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
The job board before I have to go.
Sword? Can we see this sword right
no,
now?
it is not.
No, it's not in.
Oh, it's not in the shop. I thought it was just out back, and I just kind of want to check it out.
If there's nothing here, then
Yeah,
let's go to the job board.
there's a local business that takes all the stuff I need appraised. And frankly, as a pawn shop kind of place, you kind of need things appraised once in a while.
Understandable, sir.
Well, if there's nothing else I can do for you,
Off to the horde.
okay.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
You guys exit the White Mare, and it is strangely silent outside. This should be a very busy area of the street.
Hey, where'd everybody go? Wasn't it really busy here just a minute ago?
It's more of that stunned silence. Everyone who's around is looking down the street in
I have a feeling
What
in just shock and horror.
my new shield very soon.
Let's go see
Well,
what happened.
I'm also going to look down the street. What do I see?
You see a man. At least you think it's a man. He's wearing a long black cloak with red fringe around it, with a hood pulled like completely over his eyes, so you can just like see the bottom part of his chin. But that doesn't seem to be what everyone's staring at. What everyone's staring at is the creature that is circling around his feet and following him. And when people get too close, it kind of lunges out and nips at their heels. This creature is, I guess you could call it a dog, but it's what a dog would look like if someone had tied a rope to its neck and drug it about a block and a half by a car.
That is one ugly dog.
It is,
Looks like a zombie dog.
that's exactly what it looks like. It's got like open sores and still oozy patches.
Festering. It's festering still.
It is still
Kill
festering.
that, right?
It's missing part of its face. You can see like the bone up near its eye.
As this man approaches, I'd like to do an Arcana check.
I would like to draw my warhammer.
Please don't.
Don't initiate a fight unless there's need be one, dude.
There is definitely some magic going on here.
Nothing wrong
Especially
with
around
it.
that dog.
Maybe the puppy's friendly.
But
Friendly.
two two men dressed in armor with like the symbol of Pearl Cove emblazoned on their chests come up to him, and one puts a hand on his shoulder and, "Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to calm that creature of yours," and the other one like reaches for the dog. And in one swift motion, the guy pulls out a dagger and stabs the guy who touched his shoulder through the chest. And in the same motion, he grabs near his hip and pulls out a staff about 3 foot long and puts it through the other guy's chest that's trying to touch his dog, and they both drop.
Can we leave that as a cliffhanger? Because I need to go.
Yeah, I was actually planning to leave it as a cliffhanger. Thank you.
Yeah, great minds.
I'm still drawing my warhammer.
And next time we'll roll for initiative and get into combat.
Whoop, whoop.
And scene.
I drew the warhammer beforehand, so I don't need to use an action for it.
All right.
Okay.
Say bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Till next time.
Time to kill a dog.
Dan,
And then dead
What?
remember, every other week on Tuesday.
See, no one told me that before, so this was genuinely news.
But now
to
you
me.
know.
His knowledge is
Now I
power.
know.
G.I. Joe.
Thank you for listening to the Nat 20 podcast. If you like what you heard, please give us a good rating on iTunes. If you want to see the video version, please take a look at us at Security Goats on YouTube. Have a good day.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just sarcastic remarks, please email us at nat20podcast@gmail.com.